In an unprecedented twist that has sent shockwaves across South Korea, BTS member JUNGKOOK was reportedly taken aback upon hearing the shocking news that two soldiers, who had been formally charged as suspects in a high-profile case, have managed to escape custody. The trial, which was supposed to bring clarity and justice, has now been delayed, leaving the public in a frenzy of speculation. What led to this dramatic turn of events? Is there more to the story than meets the eye? Reports emerged earlier this morning, leaving the nation grappling with one burning question. How could two individuals, held in military detention under tight security, escape unnoticed? Even more baffling is the timing of their escape, mere days before a critical court hearing was set to take place. This unexpected development has not only raised serious concerns about the security protocols of the military, but has also sparked widespread outrage and confusion among citizens, fans, and even celebrities like JUNGKOOK himself. According to inside sources, the two soldiers, whose identities remain classified due to the sensitive nature of the case, were being held in a secure military facility after being charged with serious offenses. The nature of these charges has not been fully disclosed, but unverified rumors suggest involvement in activities that could jeopardize national security. This adds another layer of intrigue to an already explosive situation. JUNGKOOK, known for his calm demeanor and focus on his artistic endeavors, reportedly expressed disbelief upon hearing the news. It's shocking to think something like this could happen in such a tightly controlled environment, he was quoted as saying during an interaction with fans. His candid reaction has fueled public interest even further, with many wondering why this particular incident has caught the attention of one of the world's biggest celebrities. Could it be that JUNGKOOK has a personal connection to the case? Or is his reaction simply a reflection of the collective frustration and disbelief felt by the public? Fans and media outlets are scrambling for answers, with speculation running rampant across social media platforms. What makes this case even more enigmatic is the lack of concrete information about how the escape unfolded. Military officials have so far released only a vague statement, claiming that an internal investigation is underway. However, sources close to the matter suggest that the escape might have been meticulously planned, with possible assistance from insiders. If true, this raises uncomfortable questions about corruption within the military ranks. How could such a breach occur without internal complicity? Is the military trying to cover up something far more sinister? These unanswered questions have led to a surge of conspiracy theories, with some suggesting that the escape was orchestrated to prevent sensitive information from coming to light during the trial. Adding fuel to the fire is the decision to postpone the trial indefinitely. Legal experts argue that such a move is highly unusual and only serves to deepen suspicions surrounding the case. Could it be that the delay is a strategic maneuver to buy time for authorities to apprehend the fugitives? Or is there a more complex agenda at play? Beyond the legal and security implications, this case has struck an emotional chord with the public. For many, it symbolizes a breakdown of trust in institutions that are supposed to uphold justice and protect the nation. If even the military can't ensure accountability, what hope do ordinary citizens have? One distraught individual wrote on Twitter, echoing the sentiments of countless others. JUNGKOOK's involvement, albeit indirect, has added a human dimension to the story. As one of South Korea's most beloved figures, his reaction has served as a mirror for the nation's collective disbelief and frustration. Fans have taken to social media to share their thoughts, with hashtags like #JUNGKOOK Shocked and #Military Escape Case trending worldwide. Interestingly, some fans have pointed out that JUNGKOOK's reaction might be a subtle call to action. He's clearly upset about this, and it's making people pay attention to an issue they might have ignored otherwise, one fan commented. This raises the question, could the public outcry sparked by JUNGKOOK's response pressure authorities into taking swift and transparent action? As the investigation continues, the spotlight remains firmly on the military and its handling of the case. The escape has not only exposed potential vulnerabilities in the system, but has also raised broader questions about accountability and transparency in high-stakes situations. Authorities have promised to provide regular updates, but their lack of specificity so far has done little to reassure the public. Meanwhile, efforts to track down the escaped soldiers are reportedly in full swing, with checkpoints and surveillance measures being ramped up across the country. For JUNGKOOK and his fans, the case serves as a sobering reminder of the complexities and imperfections of the world we live in. While the star himself has refrained from making further comments, his initial reaction continues to resonate, fueling discussions that extend far beyond the realms of pop culture. In the end, this story is about more than just an escape. It's about the cracks in systems we rely on to maintain order and justice. It's about the emotions that arise when those systems fail us, and the questions we're left grappling with in the aftermath. As the story of the escaped soldiers continues to dominate headlines, the public's frustration is reaching a boiling point. Across South Korea, protests are being organized, with citizens demanding accountability from the military and government. The incident has not only shaken faith in the nation's security apparatus, but also ignited broader discussions about the transparency and integrity of its institutions. Social media has become the epicenter of these discussions, with users dissecting every piece of information available. How can something like this happen in 2025, when technology and surveillance are so advanced? One user questioned, pointing out the irony of such a breach occurring in one of the world's most technologically developed nations. The military's silence, paired with vague promises of an ongoing investigation, has only fueled suspicions. Some critics are calling for an independent inquiry, arguing that the military cannot be trusted to investigate its own failures. This isn't just about two suspects escaping, it's about a system that allowed it to happen. "We need answers, and we need them now," said a prominent human rights advocate during a televised debate. Amid the uproar, JUNGKOOK's reaction to the incident has taken on a life of its own. What began as a simple expression of shock has snowballed into a rallying cry for change. Fans and supporters are using his name and platform to amplify calls for transparency and justice, with many urging him to speak out further. Interestingly, some analysts believe that JUNGKOOK's global influence could pressure authorities to act more decisively. As a member of BTS, JUNGKOOK commands a fanbase that spans millions across the globe. His every word and action are closely watched, and his involvement, intentional or not, has brought international attention to the case. This phenomenon, often referred to as the BTS effect, has been observed in various contexts before, from social movements to charitable causes. However, this may be the first time it's being applied to a case involving national security and military accountability. Could JUNGKOOK's inadvertent role in this saga mark the beginning of a new chapter in celebrity activism? While the focus has largely been on the escape, the decision to delay the trial has raised its own set of questions. Legal experts are divided on the implications of the postponement, with some arguing that it was necessary to ensure a fair trial, while others view it as a stalling tactic. "This isn't just about logistics, it's about the perception of justice," said a prominent law professor during a recent interview. Delaying the trial sends a message, whether intentional or not, that the system is not prepared to handle cases of this magnitude. The professor went on to highlight the broader implications of the delay, pointing out that it could set a dangerous precedent. If suspects can escape and trials can be postponed indefinitely, what does that say about our justice system? It's a slippery slope, and one we cannot afford to go down. In the absence of concrete information, speculation about the nature of the charges against the escaped soldiers has reached fever pitch. While official statements have been careful to avoid revealing too much, leaks and rumors have painted a murky picture. Some reports suggest that the soldiers were involved in activities that could compromise national security, possibly linked to espionage or unauthorized intelligence sharing. Others have floated the idea of a more personal motive, such as internal disputes or corruption. One particularly controversial theory posits that the escape was orchestrated by powerful individuals seeking to protect their own interests. If true, this would mean that the case goes far deeper than anyone initially suspected. While there is no concrete evidence to support these claims, the very possibility has added another layer of intrigue to an already complex situation. Beyond the facts and theories, this case has resonated with the public on a deeply emotional level. For many, It feels like a betrayal, a stark reminder that even the most secure systems can fail.